Good evening, everyone. It's Christmas Eve, the night of Christmas Eve, and the air is chilly and frosty, and hot cocoa, candy canes, gingerbread men, Christmas trees, right? So just figured it'd be a good time to celebrate and have a little drink. So yeah, come join me. Once again, don't feel obligated that you have to. Bring what you got, of course. Or don't. I mean, it's Christmas. So, but I am drinking hot buttered rum tonight, which is rather delicious. It's fantastic, actually. Little water, a little rum, butter, brown sugar, cinnamon, cloves. Toss a little nutmeg in there. It's quite nice. So, with that being said, I'm going to drink this delicious drink, and I'm going to drink it in your honor. So, cheers to you. And Jesus, too. His birthday is coming up after all, right? It's really... Excuse me. It's really good. Wow. I'm going to need a minute. Hang on. That gives me a case of the happies. It's warm. Goes right to you. Like Christmas, right? How are you doing? You doing all right? I hope you are. Christmas kind of snuck up on me this year. I don't know if it did for you, but just kind of didn't feel like Christmas. It was kind of hard to go out shopping and get around and stuff with all these lockdowns and things going on, but we press on, right? Not going to let that ruin our holiday. I got to be careful because it sneaks up on you. I could drink this whole thing in one gulp. I'm not even kidding, but yeah, moderation. Anyway, back to Christmas. Yeah, snuck up on me, and yeah. But I did some shopping going around, and things they really did feel kind of different. And one thing I noticed, and I'm beginning to notice more and more every year, is well, the first thing I noticed was the music. Right, it's Christmas music everywhere, and it just struck me as odd. I didn't hear any Christmas carols this year. Maybe it was just me, but there weren't any. And I remember when I was a kid, there used to be a lot of Christmas carols. And piano, jazz, choir, people singing. And I didn't hear a single one this year. It was all hip-hop and rock and pop, talking about Christmas. But there really seemed to be a lack of... Christ in Christmas. The spirit of giving, spirit of family and friends and love and all the goodness, And just seems like it's more about getting than giving, And maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my observations, but it really bothers me, Almost breaks my heart, Can't have Christmas without Jesus, or... everybody knows about Santa. It's always bothered me. Just the whole idea that this Santa comes and just gives everybody presents. Because it kind of deprives kids of understanding where these presents actually come from. Somebody had to work hard for that. And now they're giving it to you because they love you. And they want the best for you. And they want to give you things, And... like I said, I'm just seeing it more and more. A lot of selfishness going around, honestly, adults believing that things come from some magic something somewhere, right? We can just bestow free gifts and entitlements everywhere, and it's gonna be all right? It's economic magic. It comes from money trees, right? Anyway, getting off topic. They seem to be pulling Christ from Christmas, and it bothers me. because that's what it's about, right? And, well, I'm not going to let him. And I'm just going to put it that way. I'm not going to let him. So, without further ado, let's do some reading. Once again, I'm going to read from the good book. And we'll do the Nativity, because that's what it's all about, right? This is stupid good. I'm sorry. Come to my house. I will hook you up. I promise. And if you don't, well, yeah, it'll be fine. You're really missing out, though. Anyway, back to the Nativity story. I'm sure most people know it, right? Spirit of God, Son of God, all that good stuff. Mary, the Nativity, all that. But it's really good to just go over it again. Once again, if you're not a Christian, I'd be honored if you join me. Join us. It's good to, understand people's beliefs and stuff like that. I believe that anyway. But if the Bible's not your thing, I get it, You'll hurt my feelings a little bit. But it's fine, You do you. I get it. But I would be honored if you joined me. So kick back, relax. The main nativity story comes from Luke chapter 2. And most of you will know this from the Peanuts movie episode show, which is a nice little scene. But Luke 2, I read this every year. It's kind of a little tradition. And yeah, I think we'll get something out of it. So once again, Luke 2, and we'll just get right into it. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. Some things never change. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was, while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day, in the city of David, a Saviour, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was, with the angel, a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph, and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad, saying which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds. But Mary kept all these things, and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen, as it was told unto them. On earth, peace, goodwill toward men. Jesus' birth changed history. It really did. Because when you look at his teachings, I mean, speaking about his divinity, which I believe he was, but for example, let's just scrap that. His teachings alone changed everything. Wonderful, wonderful teachings. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, right? Love your neighbor as yourself. Give to the poor, give to the needy, all these things, Hope. I mean, his birth, the death is not the end, but the beginning. All these things, and it started here. It started in a little manger, right? He was a king. He was born in a thing meant for animals to feed out of. That's the contrast, the miracle, right? It's not about robes and jewels and riches or money or the manger and peace and goodwill. That's what it's about. And I can go on for days about just his life and his teachings and stuff, but I really wanted to share one more section with you. If I was to sum up everything, or my favorite anyway, when Jesus grew up and he was about to have a bad time. He was about to be executed, and he knew it. He saw it coming. But even then, right, he was with his disciples, his followers, and he says in John chapter 13, he says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." Love, right? Love one another. I mean, he even goes as far to say, love your enemies. You know how hard that is? Hope and joy. I mean, indescribable things. Wonderful things. All started with Jesus. And that's why we celebrate. That's what this is all about. I mean, we stole pagan rituals, It doesn't change the meaning, though, right? I'd like to think it doesn't. And it's wonderful. It's just... it's good. And it brings me hope, and I hope it brings you hope. And even if you don't believe, I still hope that it inspires you, because it is good. There's no denying that it is good. Jesus teaching everyone all these terrible things, right? Hate, anger, bitterness, envy, jealousy, all these horrible things. Put them away. Put them away and live in love and goodness and truth. You can't argue with that, right? And these things are good, and they've stood the test of time. 2,000 years, we're still reading the Bible, and I guarantee you, if the earth is still here in 2,000 years, we'll still be reading the Bible. Because this is timeless. These words are timeless. His birth, everything. It's just inspiring, And I look around, and I see sadness, I see despair. And I want to bring hope to those people. I want to do something, It breaks my heart. And I want to be the light, just like Jesus was the light. And he said to be the light. He said, be the candlestick. Don't let it be hidden under the bush. That kind of thing. I'm paraphrasing, I know. But, be the light. And carry that light out to everyone. And I do my best. I hope you do yours. I don't always succeed. I don't expect you will either. We all fail, but we have to do our best. We have to have faith. And we have to bring hope. Because if we don't, who is? Who will? Who will bring hope? If us Christians don't bring the message out, the world's lost. I mean, think about it. I've said it before, but I mean, the entire human history isn't love your neighbor, right? It's about might makes right, and about hating your enemies and destroying one another. But that's not how we move forward. That's not how this country was built. I mean, a little bit, but well, we're not going to talk about that today. I look at the good people who went forward and loved their neighbors and loved their country and invented things and built things and gave to the poor and gave to the needy and opened up their homes and started charities, right? That's what this is about. It's just inspiring. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm getting too sappy, I know. But I really hope you get something out of that, you know. Like I said, it bums me out, you know. You can't have Christmas without Christ, without Jesus. You know. Blessed are they that give. You know. It was another thing you said. It's better to give than receive. That's what Christmas is about. Giving. Sacrificing a little bit of yourself and giving it to someone else. Just to make them happy, to show your love. And it's wonderful. I know, I'm repeating myself. I'm just at a loss for words because it's really late. But anyway, I don't want to go for too long and keep you too late, but I just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope you're all doing wonderful. And I hope you all bring some light and some hope to somebody in some way. Speaking of giving, I'm gonna in the description, I'm gonna leave some charities that I personally donate to, and I find that they're really good. They do a lot of good in the world. So I hope you check them out, and I hope if it strikes you or if it touches your heart, I hope you'll give as well in this season. And, it's about giving. And even if it's not a charity or anything, I mean, just people in your life, you know, maybe coworkers, friends. I'm just going to be honest, you know, in my neighborhood, there's a lot of homeless people, and I'm not trying to toot my horn or anything, but, you know, I try to help them out. Especially nowadays, you know, it's cold outside. I try. And that's all you can do, right? You just try. So, anyway. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I might have already said that, but I do. I hope you tune in again. And I hope you have a good week. And New Year's is coming up. I'll do another episode before then, but if I don't catch you before then, I hope you have a good New Year's. And, if you need anything, thoughts or prayers or an ear to listen or anything, just let me know. Let me know. We're all in this together. And this is the season of hope. And I want to be that hope. You know, it's got to start somewhere. So if I can help you, just let me know. I guess that's all I'm going to say. Or all I want to say. I feel like there's a ton more I want to say, but I'm just going to leave it there. I've put all that stuff in different episodes. But just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas and have a little drink with you, that's all. It's not good to drink alone on Christmas Eve, you know. If you'll email me, I'll give you the recipe. Anyway. All right. Take care, everyone. Merry Christmas, and good night.